Hello, my dear students. I am back with part 2 of grammar lesson number 3, that is adjectives. In the previous video, I think we have got very clear about what an adjective is. We came to know that adjective is a describing word because it describes a noun. That means it gives us more information about the noun or a pronoun about which or whom we are talking in the sentence. So adjective is known as describing words क्योंकि वो हमें ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन देता है ऐसे नाउन या प्रोनाउन के बारे में जिसके बारे में हम सेंटेंस में बात कर रहे हैं. We saw two kinds of adjectives based on how is it used in a sentence, what its position is, that is attributive and predicative. We came to know that when an adjective is placed just before the noun जिसके बारे में वो डिस्क्राइब कर रहा है या इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहा है, we call it attributive adjectives. Whereas if a particular adjective is placed after a verb in the sentence and not the noun about which it is giving information, then we call it a predicative adjective. Further, we also saw that how we can form different kinds of adjectives by adding various suffixes to different kinds of words. Now, today in this video, we are going to understand different kinds of adjectives. Starting with, we'll understand three kinds of adjectives in this video today. That is adjective of quality, quantity, as well as number. So let's start with the first kind of adjective, that is adjective of quality. It is also known as qualitative or descriptive adjective. Now what is its function? Its function is very basic, just like the adjective, to describe the nature of a noun. जिस भी noun या pronoun को वो adjective describe कर रहा है, it tells us its quality, कि वो कैसा है. It answers the questions of what kind, कि whatever noun we are talking about वो कैसा है. It describes the quality of a person or thing. For example, it would cover any quality, its size, general description यानी कैसा दिखता है, what age, कौन से shape में है, which color, from which material it is made. Origin means from where it has come or where it was born from or where it was made in, and even purpose, for what purpose it is used. So qualitative adjective or adjective of quality are such kind of adjectives which tells us about different quality or features of the noun or the pronoun that we are talking about in the sentence. अब वो quality कोई भी हो सकती है, या तो अच्छी भी हो सकती है या तो बुरी भी हो सकती है. It could be even a good quality or even a bad. And it can also uh, uh, give us information not only regarding the good or the bad qualities, but also its physical structure, shape, size, color, etc. And it always answers the question, what kind? Here are some examples like tall, excellent, slim, young, square, plastic, etc. Here below we can see different examples like the tall girl is my classmate. Here the adjective tall is describing the noun girl, telling us that what kind of a girl she is. She is tall. उसकी quality दिखाई जा रही है अच्छी वाली कि वो tall है. The students achieved excellent results. Here the adjective excellent is referring to, is giving us more information about the quality of results, कि कैसे है results की quality. It was excellent. Moving further, here we have some more examples like London is a large city. Here the word large is giving us more information about what kind of city London is. कि बहुत बड़ी city है. Then he is an honest man. Here adjective honest is showing us the quality of the pronoun man. कि भाई वो जो man है वो कौन से kind का है, वो honest kind का है. He is honest. The foolish crow tried to sing. Here foolish word is describing crow's quality कि भाई वो crow कैसी quality का है. He is foolish. Then we have certain proper adjectives as well. Adjectives formed from proper nouns. कभी भी कोई adjective अगर proper noun से form होते, we all know that proper nouns are the specific name of any person, place, animal or thing. जब किसी भी person या चीज को एक specific name दे दिया जाता है, it becomes proper noun. So if any adjective is formed from the proper noun like French wines, Indian tea, Turkish tobacco. So here words like French, Indian, Turkish, these all are used as an adjective stating us कि वो जो wine, tea या tobacco की बात कर रहे हैं, they belong to those regions or those places. So at that time, when such proper nouns become the adjective, they are known as proper adjectives. And whenever you want to identify adjective of quality from the given sentence, you just need to ask the question of what kind. जिस भी noun के बारे में उस sentence में बात हो रही है, you just simply have to ask the question that that noun is of what kind, and you will get the answer of adjective of quality. Whatever word you will get in the form of an answer, वो होगा qualitative adjective or adjective of quality. It is also known as descriptive adjective because it describes, it gives us information about different qualities of a person or anything. Moving further, the another type of adjective today is quantitative adjective, or you may also call it adjective of quantity. When I say this word quantity, what comes in our mind? Quantity यानी कि किसी चीज का approximate amount. We are not aware कि कितना specific, मतलब कि quantity कब बोली जाती है? When we cannot count in number. जब हम किसी चीज को नंबर में काउंट नहीं कर सकते 1 2 3 4 एक्सेट्रा, देन कम्स द क्वांटिटी इन प्लेस. जब हम उस चीज को क्वांटिटी में मेजर कर सकते हैं, लाइक वी हैव वेरियस यूनिफॉर्म मेजरमेंट्स, लाइक वी हैव kilograms, liters, milliliters, etc. So those are like quantities. But here in adjective form, obviously we are not going to use this quantitative measures. Instead, we will be using certain quantitative adjective words. So what are they? We will see in some time. Quantitative adjective describes the quantity of the noun. अभी जो quantitative adjectives होते हैं, what are its function? जो adjective of quality है, it tells us about the quality of the noun जिसके बारे में sentence में बात हो रही है. But quantitative adjective का क्या काम है? It gives us information about the quantity of the noun कि हम जिस भी noun के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, वो कितनी quantity में है. It describes about uncountable nouns. Now, as we are talking about the quantity, we know कि quantity उन्हीं चीजों की आती है या उन्हीं चीजों के लिए यूज होती है जिनको हम नंबर में काउंट नहीं कर सकते. So the nouns which we cannot count in number, what are they called? They are called uncountable nouns. So that is why these quantitative adjectives or adjective of quantity is always or mostly used with uncountable nouns. When we ask how much to the noun, whatever answer we get is a quantitative adjective. Again, if you want to identify, if you want to pick out a quantitative adjective from the given sentence, we need to ask question how much. जिस भी noun के बारे में बात हो रही है उसके related we need to ask question how much. For example, how much rice? Then whatever answer will come, some, little, then that word would be the part of quantitative adjective. Again, what are the words that are the part of quantitative adjective are much, little, some, all, etc. These are certain kinds of quantitative adjectives that are used to show quantity of a noun that we are talking about. And what kind of noun? They will always show the quantity of uncountable nouns. Because uncountable nouns cannot be counted in number, that is why we show its quantity by using certain words like much, little, some, all, which is totally indefinite. We are completely unaware ki specific kitni, we do not know, so we just give a rough idea of its quantity. For example, you can see various examples given on the screen. He has a little knowledge. Now, knowledge cannot be counted in number. So, how much knowledge he has? Little. I ate some rice. How much rice? Some. He spent all his money. How much money? All. So, you see how by asking questions how much in context to the noun जिसके बारे में sentence में बात हो रही है, we get the answer of adjective of quantity or quantitative adjective. Now we will see the third kind of adjective today, That is adjective of number. Now with the spelling or with the name itself, it is very clear that number means such adjectives which will give us a clear information about the exact number of the noun that we are talking about. Now when we talk about number, it is very clear that वो जो भी noun होंगे, they would be countable in nature. Then only we can count it in number. So it shows how many persons or things are meant or in what order a person or thing stands. मतलब कि information देता है कि person या thing या जिसके भी बारे में हम बात करते हैं वो कितने in number है. They are how many in number. So as you can see, example, a month has 4 weeks. How many weeks? 4. There are some pictures on the wall. How many pictures? Some. Now, as you can see here, in the previous slide, we saw that if you want to identify adjective of quantity, we ask question how much. But in the case of adjective of number, if you want to find out or identify adjective of number from the sentence, then we have to ask question how many. And whatever answer we get is adjective of number. Now here you can see that in adjective of number we saw 2 examples. In the first one the adjective of number was 4, whereas in the second one the adjective of number was some. Now you must be wondering that some was also there in adjective of quantity and it is also there in adjective of number. Why so? That confusion I will clear in some time. Let's understand the another thing first. Now adjective of numbers are divided into 3 more kinds. First is definite numeral, second is indefinite numeral, and third is distributive numeral. Now, when I talk about definite, definite means specific, clear. It tells us about the exact number. कि कितना है वो noun, in what number. Numbers like 1, 30, 55 are called cardinals. So, when we give exact numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 23, 25, etc. तो जब इस तरह के numbers use होते हैं in a sentence to give us information about the exact number of the noun, then they are known as definite numeral adjective and they are also known as cardinals. Numbers from 1 to 100, the way we spell normally, they are known as cardinals. But if we spell our numbers like first, second, third, 20th, 21st, then those kind of numbers are known as ordinals. So, in both the ways, whether in the cardinals or in the ordinals, if at all any adjective is given in the sentence, then it will be referred to as definite numeral adjective, क्योंकि वो हमें noun के exact number के बारे में information दे रही है. Moving to another part, it is indefinite numeral adjective. Now, indefinite word itself suggests कि something जो कि specific नहीं है, we do not have a clear idea that specifically how many number. It just gives us a general idea about the amount without an exact number. Now here comes the place where we can use certain quantitative adjectives even with countable nouns. That is why I told you in the previous slide that it is not so that quantitative adjectives will always be used with uncountable nouns. Few words of it can also be used with countable ones. So various words like some, many, several, all, few, these can also be used with countable nouns, the ones that we can count in number, but we are not having a specific idea कि वो कितने number में है, exact कितना है वो. We do not know. At that time, we use certain kinds of words in order to give a general idea of its number. Example, there were many flavors of ice cream. मतलब ice cream के बहुत सारे flavors थे, but कितने थे we are not aware. लेकिन बहुत सारे थे, so we wrote many. The third part is distributive numeral adjective. Adjectives referring to individual nouns in a set. मतलब कि जब हम group की बात कर रहे हैं, जब एक group में बहुत सारे लोग हैं and we want to talk about them on an individual level. ग्रुप में तो काफी लोग होते हैं, but we want to refer to each and every person of that group. At that time, we use distributive numeral adjective. So for these purpose, we use words like either, neither, other, each, even every. Each student brought a plant. So when I say each student, it is referring to each and every student of a particular class. So it is not only referring to one group, but to each and every student of that particular class. Now here we will see some examples of different adjectives of quantity as well as number. So in quantity, we will identify what are different adjectives of quantity, and in numbers, we will see what are different adjectives of number. The campers have enough food for a week. So what is the quantitative adjective? So we need to ask question how much? How much food for a week? Enough. In second, the house was full of smoke. How much smoke? Full of. You must save a little money each month. How much money? Little. There is plenty of room in this bus. How much room? Plenty of. The beggar asked for some rice. How much rice? Some. Sam did not eat any chocolate. How much chocolate? Any. Then comes adjectives of number. We need to ask question how many for it. There are 5 swimmers in the pool. How many? 5. Sunday is the first day of the week. What day of the week? First. Not necessary that everywhere how many will be used. Depending upon what kind of number it is, we need to ask the question. Many students worked on the project. How many? Many. So what kind of an adjective of number it is? Indefinite. Because we are not aware the exact number, we use certain indefinite numeral adjectives. I made several mistakes in the test. How many mistakes? Several. Exact कितनी? नहीं पता है. Again, indefinite. All boys like racing cars. How many boys? All. General idea. Are there any mangoes in the fridge? How many mangoes? Any. We are asking question. We do not know the exact quantity or the number. As I told you in the previous slide itself, that there are certain words जो uncountable noun as well as countable nouns दोनों के साथ में use होते हैं. With a few exceptions, the same words are used as both adjectives of number and adjective of quantity. So here we can see some examples कि वो कौन से words हैं, like जो uncountable noun के साथ में भी use होते हैं, whereas countable के साथ में भी. Countable के साथ में कब use होते हैं? In a general sense, जब हमें उनका exact number नहीं पता. For example, he ate some rice. So here some is used with rice, जो कि एक uncountable noun है. Whereas on the other side, some is also used in the adjective of number place. Some students scored 100%. So here some is describing about students जो कि countable है, but total number of students कितने हैं we are not aware about. Then in the second example, you have no sense. Here adjective is no, giving us information about the person you, कि उसके पास कितना sense है? No sense. There are no pictures in this room. Now in the another part, here no is giving more information about the pictures. The pictures है ही नहीं in the room. We have enough milk. मतलब कि हमने enough milk पिया है या फिर enough milk है हमारे पास. So it is stating us about the quantity of the milk that they have. But in the number part we do not have enough plates. मतलब कि हमारे पास इतनी ज़्यादा plates नहीं है. So here you can see that same words can be used for uncountable as well as countable nouns depending upon its function. And with countable nouns, such words are used only when we want to give a general idea about its number, जब उसकी exact number की quantity हमें पता नहीं है. At that time, in the indefinite numeral adjective form, such words are used also with countable nouns. Note that adjectives of number and quantity are also known as determiners. Now, जो भी हमने words पढ़े हैं, which are the part of adjective of quantity as well as the number, they are also known as determiners. Why determiners? Because they help us in determining the quantity or the number of the noun that we are talking about in the sentence. वो हमें ये पता लगाने में, ये determine करने में help करते हैं कि हम जिस भी noun या pronoun की बात कर रहे हैं उसकी quantity कितनी है या वो कौन से exact number में है. I hope you all are clear with today's topics that we learn, that is adjective of quality, quantity and number. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.